Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Bonus Point. Today is just gonna have a bear with me. We have a slight change of scenery, as I'm sure you can see. Man's on holiday, right? So that is dedication of this get for me. We on holiday, we still putting out the episodes. Having a good time. Thanks for asking if anybody asks. Okay. Also, no headphones today, so not sure how the audio gonna sound, but whatever, I can't really care at this point, to be honest. Let's just get the episode done, right? What we're gonna do for today is we're gonna do a slight team review. I'm gonna show them my teams and whatnot and how I'm gonna line up. The next thing I want to tell y'all is I'm sure like a lot of y'all out there, whether you want to admit it or not, you didn't have Fernandez in the first week, okay? Myself included. I'm just gonna run through real quickly about what to do if you didn't have Fernandez. I'm sure a lot of us in that situation right now. And the third thing, I'm gonna give you some captain options going into this weekend. And boom, we done. So, let's begin. To start with, on screen right now, we're gonna have my team. What you're gonna see is that I still kept the same formation. I still kept the entire team, to be honest. Starting in goal, Robert Sanchez against Watford. Honestly, dog, Watford looked pretty good the first game. They look good on the counter, and I'm not so sure if Robert Sanchez is going to be able to keep this clean sheet. But I will say that home advantage is a very serious thing in the Premier League right now, since that fans have now returned to the stadium. I believe that this is Brighton's first game at home, and they're going to want to please the fans. So I wouldn't really be surprised if there's a clean sheet as well. So honestly, I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that the home advantage came into play, and that Sanchez walk out with at least 6 points. Okay, let's hope for the best. Then going into defense, we're going to see Trent and Tsimikas. I could talk about both of them at the same time. They're going to both play against Burnley, and one plays at left back, one plays at right back. Let's focus on Tsimikas for a little bit. He happened to have a pretty good game in the first game. I thought that he looked good defensively, and he attacks pretty well as well. For the first part of the game, actually, I thought that they were attacking down the left side a bit more than they were attacking down the right side, which is not very common for Liverpool. Usually they like to go down Trent when Trent is in form. Talking about Trent now, listen, for 7.5 million, the man is gonna have to do more than just keep a clean sheet. I'm not gonna be happy if all he's doing is keeping clean sheets this season. I need some attacking returns, because if I just want clean sheets, I can go for Chelsea centre backs and just stand. But we're playing 7.5 for Trent. He's going to need some attacking returns, and I think against Burnley, and I think at home specifically, is going to be a great time to do so. And then finally, Luke Shaw away at Southampton. Right now, Southampton is not really stating much. Yes, their striker seems to be pretty good in Adam Armstrong, and I spoke about him last time. And perhaps he may be capable of stripping that clean sheet away from Luke Shaw. But to be honest, I'm pretty confident going into this game week that Shaw should be running away with at least 6 points. And let's hope for some attacking returns as well. Into the midfield now. Let's start talking about the obvious one. It's Mo Salah. He's going to be starting every single week for my team, so get accustomed to seeing that name. Unless it's an injury, he's going to be there. And right now, he is wearing the captain armband. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. Salah has a fantastic record at home. The only thing that I will say though is that historically, Salah and Mane have kind of alternated when they perform. Meaning that Salah had a great game last week, and I think Mane is going to be trying to come up the ranks a little bit now. He doesn't want to be left in the background. So I'm pretty sure Mane is actually going to come out this week and have a good game. I'm not going to be surprised if Mane scores, maybe even scores twice. What does that have to do with Salah? The thing is that they both seem to function a bit of a Euro system, which is that when Mane has a good week, Salah seems to dust. All I'm going to say is, on paper, it seems pretty good for Salah. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the captain on him for the reasons that I just stated, but on paper at least, it seems pretty good for Salah. It's Burnley at home, and he usually scores against Burnley as well. And again, at home, Salah has been known to be pretty lethal at home. So honestly, I'm saying let's hope for the best, and let's hope that he's able to get some more returns for us. I'm going to talk about Mahrez now. Mahrez did not enjoy himself in the first game, not like what we expected at least. But I still think that he should be able to get a start in the second game. There are not many options at right wing, and I mean, it's going to be against Norwich. I think today is going to have a much better time against Norwich. And let's hope that Mahrez is at least focused of most of those attacking scenarios during the game, at least for City. Really quickly on to Bruno now. Bruno actually managed to lose his shoulder in the last game. Not too happy about that. And to be honest with you all, I didn't plan on making a transfer this week, but if Bruno is not going to play, he might actually force my hand into a transfer, which I will get into a bit later, because I know some of us actually have good transfers. Mason Greenwood against Southampton. Look, as long as Mason is able to start, I think he's going to get some return. Just like the last time, he managed to finish a pretty low XP chance with a very good finish into the bottom corner going across his body. We know Greenwood is a very good finisher, and according to Ole, he's the best finisher of the club. So let's hope that he's able to take that form from last week, roll it into this week, and get another return for 7.5. I don't think we're going to be too upset if he only walks away with one goal, you know. But I'm hoping for the best with Greenwood. Honestly, I think once he starts, he's going to be able to score. We know what Greenwood is able of doing, and we know that when he's at form, he seems to get consistent returns. So let's hope that he kind of able to ride that wave, right? And then finally, Rafinha against Everton. I don't think Everton look too good in the defense, and I think a very attacking team like Leeds should be able to score against Everton. Rafinha is usually at the heart of any attack that Leeds manages to spit out. So I think that we should hope for Rafinha to actually get a return next week, or this weekend I should say. Also, again, playing into that home advantage, Rafinha is going to be at home. So I think that the Asante boys are going to want to put a nice performance out for the fans. This is only the second time that the fans are going to actually see their team playing in the Champions League. I mean, in the Premier League. So, yeah, I think that this team is going to come out and definitely seek some goals. I'm not sure if they're going to win the game, but they're definitely going to score some goals. And Rafinha should be at the heart of all of that. Finally, in San Antonio, again, two players that are going to be playing at home. Let's start with Danny Ings. It's Danny Ings against Newcastle. I think this should be pretty easy for Aston Villa. Look, Aston Villa made the last game difficult for themselves, okay? I think coming towards the last 15 minutes, they managed to figure out what's going on, and I hope that they could start against Newcastle the way they finished against Watford, meaning start with that lineup that they finished against Watford. Not sure if I explained that too well, but basically, let's not start with Buendia yet. I don't think he's ready for the Prem. At least he looks a bit weak. And let's start with Traore, and let's start with Leon Bailey. They looked a lot better and a lot more ready for the season ahead, and with those two guys on, I think Danny Ings should be able to get some returns from open play, unlike the last game where he was able to convert a penalty in stoppage time to finally seal some points for himself. Along Mikel Antonio against Leicester, look, this is no easy game, but Leicester's defense is weak right now, and Antonio is a guy that could honestly score against any team. Some people have dubbed him as the best striker in the mid-table region. I'm not sure if I agree with that, but I honestly think that he should be able to score against Leicester. Again, it kind of plays into the home advantage, and Leicester has been a little bit weak defensively these days. I honestly think that style that Moyes employs with these guys, that they should be able to score on a counter-attack with Leicester. That's in my opinion. Let's see if it actually happens. That was a lot. Moving into the second part that I want to talk about now. As you can see on screen, I do not have Bruno Fernandes, and I am not planning to get him yet. Basically, for all the guys that don't have Bruno up to now, if you're watching this video right now, you don't have Bruno Fernandes, my humble opinion is there must be a reason that you decided to go into the season without Fernandes. Whatever that reason is, there's no need to go and make a drastic change to your team now. Let's stick to your reasoning. I'm sure that it was the rash decision is something that you thought of, because this was the first game week. That means we had a lot of time before to think about the team that we were building into. We had a lot of time to think about the players that we want to have and the players that we would like to leave out. If you made the conscious decision, like myself, to leave out Bruno Fernandes, I'm sure that there's a good reason why you left him out. Let's stick with that for now. Let's not take any hits to bring Fernandes in, because I'm sure we're going to have to either take a hit or sell Salah to bring Fernandes in. Let's leave the team like it is for now. We're going to have to live with it. If he scores another hat-trick, look, it's going to be extremely annoying, but we will have to live with it, because honestly, there's a smaller chance that you score a hat-trick than your minus 4 to bring Bruno is going to result. I hope I made that clear enough. I don't think that a minus 4 to bring in Fernandes is conclusive. I think that, again, if you made the decision to go without him, let's stick with it. And it's not being hard-headed, it's more of a case of it was just one game, guys. We need to look at a bit more games and actually see what Bruno is offering consistently, and then make the right decision, okay? Good chance you might bring him in, and then you start telling yourself, well, why did I bring this guy in? Look, all of a sudden he's blanking, and I thought this was going to happen before. It may even be the opposite, but whatever the case is, we don't know as yet. So we're going to need to wait and see. Okay, and that's my idea with Bruno. The last thing I want to talk about while this team is still on screen here is that we see a big yellow flag on Bruno. He hurt his shoulder in the last game and now he's out for this weekend. He's playing against Norwich, and for the guys that may have had him, now we start saying, oh shucks, what do we do? My humble opinion, I think you should sell him. If he's not playing this weekend, I think you should sell him because we most likely going to happen anyway. And after that first game, if we learned anything from the first game against Spurs, is that it looks like we're not going to be starting. It looks like KDB is going to be taking his spots in the long term. Okay, so now might not be a bad time to take him out if he's not going to play. If he is going to play, I think it's obvious we leave him because it's against Norwich. If he's not going to play, I gotta give you some options now. Harvey Barnes or James Maddison. Look, Leicester have a good start to the league. And Leicester is known to score a lot of goals. My opinion is let's go for Maddison instead of Barnes because Barnes did not start the season too much. Maddison seems to be at the focal point of most of their attacks. Maddison seems to have a small knock, but it looks like he's going to be able to play this weekend. So I will go for James Maddison instead of Harvey Barnes simply because, again, Barnes did not start the season too well. You could also go for Ismail Assar. But in another team that seems to have some up and down pictures with, let's say, 10 games. Meaning that there are some good ones and there are some bad ones. The good thing I like about Sarr is that Walker seems to attack down his side every single time. As you see him play, Sarr gets the ball, dribbles straight to the line, he's blistering quick and he cuts the ball back and someone tries to score tap it. That means Sarr has been creating a lot of chances. Creating chances is good for bonus points, it's also very good for assists, and those are all things that lead up the points in FPL. I think Sarr is going to be a very good option going forward, and it might be good to bring him in from really before his price starts going up. Now, two guys that you can get is Rafinha or Harrison. After the Everton game, games get very good for Leeds, and Rafinha and Harrison have been known to get very good points in FPL. Rafinha is at the heart of all of their attacks, whereas Harrison seems to be at the end of all of their attacks. It's either targeted to Bamford or to Harrison. They seem to score a lot of goals while Rafinha is catalyst. These are two good guys to target, especially in midfield, and they're very cheap, coming at 6.5 and 6 million respectively for Harrison and for Rafinha and Harrison. Over there. So anyway, those two guys are some good guys that I think you could target for Gundogan. You can see that I have Rafinha already, but if I didn't, I think I'll still get him instead of Harrison. And then finally, Said Benrahma, who managed to see a price increase recently. By the time I watched this video, he should be 6.1, maybe even 6.2 million. In practice, he had a very good first game, and if West Ham do not sign Jesse Lingard, I believe that Benrahma will be playing for the rest of the season. He's a very creative player. He's also very good at shooting from outside the box. He's good at getting into the box as well as was on display in the last game. But the main thing about his game is he's very creative. I do believe that he should be on for a lot of assists this season, especially the way that West Ham finished last season. And going into this season, they seem to be willing to score a lot of goals. As long as the team is scoring goals, that spoils a lot of points for our players. So I believe that Said Benrahma is going to be another good option to go for. Finally, my captain. Yeah, it's on Salah right now, but it's a bit undecided. My plan was to have it on Mahrez, but after the first performance, now I'm just not that convinced. I don't know if Mahrez is going to explode the way that I thought he would, and I'm starting to think, okay, maybe I should just keep it safe and keep it on the guy that has been known to get a lot of points. Mo Salah should be on for a lot of points this weekend. It's against Burnley. Excuse. It's against Burnley, and I think he's going to be a good option. But I'll get into more about that a little bit later when I start breaking down the captains for y'all. For now, I'll leave it on Salah just because I want to keep my captain as consistent as possible. And Mahrez, I'm just not sure if he's going to score. That's plain and simple. I'm not sure anymore. So, enough about my team. And now on screen, what we should be seeing is a list of the captains that I suggest for this game week. Listen, I've said it before. Getting the captain right is the most important decision that you're going to make this game week. It's even more important, every game week that is. It's more important than the chances that you bring in. Getting a captain right it could be the fine line between success and failure every single game week. So you need to pay attention to your captains. These are the guys that I suggest. we're gonna start with Salah versus Burnley. Listen, I think I spoke about him enough by now. Salah versus Burnley, I honestly think that he's on paper at least. He should be on for a few goals, at least one. It's a consistent captain, and if you're somebody that does not like to take a risk with your captain, then I believe that Salah is the guy to go for this weekend. It's about as consistent as it could get. Moving on to KDB or Mahrez versus Norwich. I'm not sure how many of you all actually have KDB. Maybe you have the opportunity to bring him in. Maybe you brought him in by the time you're looking at this video and you can captain him. I thought KDB looked pretty good in the last game. I thought that the entire mood shifted when he came onto the field and all of a sudden City were creating a lot more chances. We know that everything goes through KDB at City and he's been known to finish the season with astronomical numbers when it comes to assists. I don't see why he can't pick up a few assists against Norwich because we're talking about the most attacking team versus one of the worst defensive teams in the league. It can only go one way. At least on paper, it could only go one way. So I think KDB should be a good option as long as we think he's going to start. And then Mahrez. Look, Mahrez is a very explosive player. He's able to score 1 or 2 goals in a game when we didn't expect anything to even come from this guy. As long as he's going to start, I honestly think that he's going to get a return. Simply because he's one of the 3 attackers on that team. And we know that this team is capable of scoring for fun. So I would captain Mahrez simply because it's possible that he can walk away with more than 10 points. It's possible. Very possible. So that's why I would captain Mahrez. However, in terms of likelihood, I'm not too sure anymore. I'm not sure if he's guaranteed anymore. That's my main problem with that's my main problem with Mahrez. I'm not sure if he's guaranteed anymore. I'm not sure if you'll actually do that just not coming from the home. So maybe that last part was cut out. I'm not too sure. I apologize. Just give me one moment. Yeah, I will get through some charger issues right now. Yeah, apologies. I was looking through some charger issues just now. Anyway, the other captain that I would like to talk about really quickly is Bruno Fernandes. Look, the guy scored a hat-trick in his first game. I'm sure a lot of us are going to be looking at him differently right now. And the next game is against Southampton. This team is poor defensively right now. They just lost their starting centre back. And right now, Kyle Walker-Peters is out as well. The defense does not look good at all. I think Bruno Fernandes should be on for another ball this weekend. And I hope we won't be surprised if he gets it. Another guy I've been looking at is Paul Pogba. By now, he should be 7.6 million. I'm sure a lot of us probably brought him in already. I know a lot of general players brought him in, which is why he's priced low. For the moment, he's playing at the left wing position, and that's why he's getting involved in the play so much, and that's why he gets involved in the final ball so much, which is very important when it comes to assists. We expect him to start at left wing again this weekend, and I think he's going to be a very good option for captaincy again this weekend. And now finally, this is one that maybe you weren't expecting, but Lukaku versus Arsenal. I believe that Lukaku is going to start this game. Now, the manager already came out and said he'll be involved. That doesn't mean he's going to start, but my opinion is that Lukaku is going to start this game. It's against Arsenal, and I'm not trying to shit on the Arsenal fans, but listen, it is what it is, okay? It's not looking like a very good defense right now. It's not even looking like a very good season right now. Started pretty poorly, and we know Arsenal is a momentum team. Right now, it seems to be a little bit lacking in terms of momentum, and yeah, I think against Chelsea, they are going to concede at least 2. If Lukaku starts, he gets in on the action for sure. So yeah, if you want to actually, I consider this as a punt, okay, but I have to give you all at least 1 punt. So that punt is going to be Lukaku. If you would like to try him, I think this is a good game to try him out. That's if you even have him. Anyway, I would like to wrap up the video now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope that I was able to help you all. I'm not functioning at 100% right now. I'll be honest with you all. Kind of tired, kind of late here. But it is what it is, it's fine. I enjoy getting content out to you all, so I really hope that I was able to help. If you have any questions, you already know what to do. Put it down in the comment section. Make sure you drop a like before you drop that comment. And yeah, that's gonna help us a lot. That's about it from me. Until next time, have a very good game week, Wish you all the best. Good luck. Make sure you pay attention to your captain. I'll see you all again on Tuesday. Later.